Hey guys, welcome to my video. I am your host, the J-Man, and today I'm going to be talking about a problem going on within my community, something that I believe is a big issue that needs to be taken care of, and I'm here to discuss it with you guys to kind of spread awareness, even though this is very kind of personal to me and relevant to my specific area, which is, I'm going to let you know, is West Palm Beach, which is where I live, and particularly to my neighborhood, which I won't say the name of the neighborhood, but this problem, I think other people probably experience this problem too, so maybe you can shed some light on it and give me your opinion. But the problem is that there are too many stray cats everywhere, all over the neighborhood. It's flooded with stray cats. And you might think, well, that doesn't seem like such a big deal. I mean, it's not like cats are a major threat to human beings. Here's the problem, though. If you really think about it, all these cats, okay, who's feeding these cats? Eventually they're going to starve to death because they're not being fed. Cats can't really survive on their own for very long. I mean, they might be able to catch birds and lizards and other types of bugs and kind of eat off that, and every now and then find some cat food laying around or something. But other than that, pretty much the cats are going to starve to death because, you know, there's just not that much out there for them to eat, and it gets really competitive. Cats are very, if you know anything about cats, they are very, how should I say this, territorial, especially male cats. Male cats will always get into a fight with other cats. So when you have that happen, you have lots of cats in this one area, it gets very competitive between the cats and they start fighting a lot, and then, you know, you're trying to sleep at night and you hear cats screaming, yelling at each other. And then you've got cats that are walking around or hurt and injured, and, you know, they could just curl up and die right there on the street, and then you got a stinking dead cat carcass right there in the middle of the road. I mean, that's kind of unsanitary and disturbing, that, you know. So it's becoming a problem, quite a big problem. There's just too many cats, and you think, like, how did this happen? How did it get so out of hand? And the way it happened was at one point somebody, I'm not going to say who, or, you know, a group of people started taking in stray cats, feeding them, and letting them breed, okay? Because why? Because you have to pay money in order to get them fixed so they don't have offspring, they don't have children. Once you do that, you pretty much register the cat in your name. You become responsible for it. So a lot of people don't want to not only pay that expense to get the cats fixed, but they don't want to register the cat in their name and become responsible for it should anything happen, which I'll get to later. So they just, you know, they feel kind of guilty and they start feeding the cats. These are feral cats, or they start taking them into their houses. What happens is the cats eventually get out and start breeding, and the breeding is out of control. What ends up happening, you have little baby kittens pretty much laying in the dirt and the bushes, and they're getting bugs all over them, fleas all over them. They're being, you know, basically eaten alive by these fleas and these bugs, and, you know, it causes dead bodies. It's terrible to see, you know, dead kittens in the grass or in the bushes. Who wants that in their neighborhood? It's terrible. Okay, so that's one of the issues with this. Another issue is sometimes the cats get diseases. They get, you know, possibly get rabies. Another thing is when you take the cat in to get fixed, you have to also pay for the rabies shot. All these stray cats don't have their rabies shots going around. Who knows? One of them could have rabies. A whole bunch of them could have rabies, or, you know, it's just really bad because we have also domesticated animals like our house pets, our dogs that we might let in the yard. What if one of our dogs gets attacked by a rabid cat? You know what I'm saying? Like the disease will spread that way, and that's terrible to think. You know, you're trying to just raise a family, and you've got rabies going on throughout the neighborhood. You know, rabid dogs, rabid cats. horrible. Yeah, our neighborhood is just really overpopulated and flooded with these cats. Really, it should become the job responsibility of the city to basically catch stray cats and take them in, but they're not doing that. That's not happening. Stray cats are everywhere, and the city knows about it, but they're not doing anything. In fact, they get angry at us, or maybe not angry, but they get, upset when we try to take care of the cats. We're not allowed to feed them. We're not allowed to feed any feral animals. So if we just lay food out in a bowl and the Humane Society or whoever comes around and sees that, we're going to get ticketed. We're going to get fined. Alright? So basically, society is telling us to let these animals starve to death, let them kill each other, let them die, and spread disease. So that's what's happening in our neighborhood. Welcome to West Palm Beach, Florida. It's a horrible problem. I wish somebody would do something about it. We are trying to, privately within our neighborhood, a few of us are trying to get together and put out cages to kind of capture these animals and take them somewhere. But it's very unsuccessful. I don't think we're able to really find any cages that we can use. So this is just becoming more and more of a problem. And I'd love to hear opinions from you guys if maybe you've encountered something similar, or if you have any good solutions. Please hit me up. But I just wanted people to become aware of this problem out there, and maybe anyone who lives in West Palm Beach, if you have any way of contacting authorities or getting in touch politically with people, please let them know about this. But thank you for watching my video, and I'll see you next time.